If I just explain a couple of them to you. Let's say you've got an organisation, it is international, it is multinational, it needs to be compliant with Sarbanes-Oxley, with the UK Anti-Bribery Act, and it's making investments in overseas markets. Let's imagine a person who is the director of EMEA, Europe, Middle East and Asia. That person has to make an investment. The board wants to be satisfied that the business, the company they're doing business with, the people in that company are people of high integrity, people they can trust. And that person does what we call an advanced due diligence. The kind of report you will get back on a person like that in a Middle Eastern country, in an Asian country might be, well, you know, the individual concerned in relative terms is a clean fish, but that clean fish is swimming in, let's call it a dirty pond. Now, what does that EMEA director do? In one particular instance, not so long ago, I'm aware of a case where that person said, look, we need policies, we need procedures. I need to be able to train our folk out on the ground on how to detect, how to respond to events if they occur, to an offer, to basically a bribe. That person goes back to their chief compliance officer, their head of internal audit, to be told, we have the policies in place, we have the procedures in place. So why are you coming to us? What's the problem? There you have an instance, and it happens quite frequently, where the people fairly close to the coalface go back to their organisations and ask, what do I do? It's an example of what we would call in RMI mile-wide, inch-thick policies and procedures, because policy without practice has no teeth. Now, the takeaway here is, did you ever notice that after something goes wrong in a company, did you ever notice how, you know, the press, the Times, the Financial Times, the Business Post can capture in just 3 to 5 minutes, or 3 to 5 column inches, what went wrong, why it went wrong, and who was responsible? The little story I gave it there is a real story, and it's an example of a company that felt it was in full compliance with an issue, but in fact it was fully negligent. Because when an event occurs, people look very, very silly.